Hey, what's up everyone? It's Stargirl the Practical Witch and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to channel the energies of the universe, look at astrology, numerology, and the moon phases to figure out what blessings are coming to you by the end of July for your zodiac sign. Now, before you go ahead and click the timestamp I provide down below, I do want to say if you know your rising sign and moon sign as well, you can also click those links too, because your rising sun and moon all make up a part of you. Now, there are some very big changes coming in the month of June and July because of the solar eclipse happening July 2nd. So a lot of big changes and endings are on the way. So I really wanted to make this positive video to show you guys what good things are happening to your zodiac sign in these kind of tumultuous months. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first sign in the zodiac, which of course is Aries. Aries, the blessings that are coming your way when I was channeling the energies, when I was looking at the map of the stars, when I was looking at numerology, is in June and July, you guys are going to have a blessed throat chakra. Now, pretty much what this means, Aries, is that your throat chakra is going to be activated and working at its optimal capacity. So if you guys are trying to go to a job interview, impress somebody, or if you have to perform or sing or do anything where you have to have a silver tongue or speak or use your throat chakra, June is probably the best time to do it because you are going to nail that interview. If you're trying to make new friends, new connections, June is the best time to do it because you're going to charm the pants off those people. You're going to notice that communicating is a lot more easier for you. And also, if you guys are singers or performers, June is the time to perform. And in order to be a good public speaker, in order to be a good singer or performer, you have to have an open throat chakra. And guess what, guys? Aries, in June and July, you're going to have that blessed throat chakra. Now, Aries, I do want to warn you. I see you guys making some impulsive buys towards the end of the month. Impulse buys, spending a lot of money on things you don't want to spend money on, or having like buyer's remorse towards the end of the month. I do see that for you guys, okay? So be very careful about it. I want to give you that warning. I know this is a blessings video, but I do see it. I felt it. When I was channeling your energy, that's a very big thing I got, was sort of frivolous spending on money towards the end of the month. I do see that towards July, you guys are actually going to start a new chapter in your work life, a work life that makes it so that you can actually spend more time at home. And this can also go for school as well. So one of the big blessings I'm seeing for you is there's going to be a positive shift in your professional life, whether it's school or work, where you're able to spend more time at home nurturing your creativity. Because you have to remember that June is universal 9-month, which means it's the ending of things. So things have to end for beautiful new beginnings to come. So you guys are going to have this ending in your professional life that is the catalyst, like I said, to you doing or studying your truest passion that makes you more money, because when you're doing your passion, you make more money, okay? So that is the main blessing that I'm seeing for you guys in June. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next sign. All right, Taurus, this is the blessings that I'm seeing for you. Now, I see that you guys have been worried about money, or you're worrying about money, or you're worrying about how you can make extra income. I do see that, okay? But I want to tell you, when I was channeling the energies, when I was looking at astrology, when I was really focusing on your sign, what I'm seeing for you is that there's really no need to worry excessively about money, because one of the blessings the universe is going to give you energetically in June and July is a lot of brilliant ideas on how to make money. So you guys are going to be blessed with claircognizance. Now, what I mean by that is do not ignore your ideas to make money. Those ideas aren't foolish ideas or off-the-wall dreams. Those ideas that the universe presents to you energetically in the form of ideas in June and July are actually divinely gifted ideas on how you can make more money. So in June and July, expect to have brilliant eureka moments on how you can expand your finances, and do not brush these off. These aren't just silly whims. These are actually gifts from the universe telling you how you can be more abundant and have more time for yourself. And I really want to stress that point. So even though I am seeing that money worry, what I am seeing is the universe is going to give you brilliant ideas on how to make more money as well. Or at the very least, if you're working a job right now, there is going to be an opportunity for you to make more money in June or July, and that's the biggest blessing I'm seeing for you guys. Now, I also want to tell you guys, I'm also picking up that in the first part of June, you guys, your appearance is really going to be shining, okay? Because Venus is going to be in your first house in Taurus, and Venus loves being in Taurus. So pretty much what this means, guys, is your acne is going to clear up. If you have acne, weight gain or weight loss in your favor, you're going to be more physically attractive to other people. So if you guys are single and you're looking to date around, the beginning to mid-June is the best time for you to do it, because you are going to be the most appealing during this time and people are going to find you very attractive. And also there is going to be noticeable changes in your appearance that makes you more attractive. There's going to be something about you energetically, Taurus, in the beginning half of June that really makes people take a second look. So your looks are really going to be blessed. Another thing that I'm seeing for some Tauruses is you could actually get what you want in love. Get the person you want, get the relationship you want. The first half of June for you guys is going to be really blessed in regards to romance, okay? So it's very likely for you guys that you're going to be in love with someone or fall for someone who's worthy of your attention in the first half of June. Now, another thing I'm really seeing for you guys is that the full moon is going to be in Sagittarius in June, which lands in your 8th house. So pretty much what this means, Tauruses, is I feel like you're going to have some profound psychic experiences, okay? So that's something you really should watch out for. I know some of you guys don't think it's a blessing, but I personally think it is, because I really feel like you're going to have some deep spiritual insights. So look at your dreams, look at your intuitive feelings. If you guys have any of the clairs, any of the psychic senses, really keep your eye out for that, because I really feel like there's going to be some deep spiritual experience that happens for you in June or July. And this could also come as a deceased loved one showing signs or something like that, but I'm really feeling that for you guys energetically. Now, another thing that I'm seeing for you guys, Tauruses, is a big theme, a big blessing that's coming your way, is you're finally going to end negative belief systems about yourself. So for instance, you guys are going to stop thinking so negative. Tauruses, I know you guys have a tendency to be very practical. You have a tendency to, be a realist, but I'm telling you guys, in June and July, you are really going to modify your belief system so that you're more optimistic. And with the law of attraction, when you're more positive and you're more optimistic, you attract more blessings into your life. So I actually see a positive shift in mindset that changes your vibrations and makes you more of a magnet for your highest soul's path. Towards July, more so towards July, what I'm really also seeing for you guys is a windfall of money, abundance, just straight up luck, like serendipitous abundance or extra money you wouldn't normally receiving money from others. I'm just straight up seeing an increase in wealth for Tauruses in June and July. Wealth that you wouldn't normally receive, an extra bonus of wealth. So look out for that as well. So that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next sign. Okay, Gemini. So you guys are about to have birthdays. Happy birthday, Gemini. So this is what I want to tell you guys whose sun sign is in Gemini. In June and July, when the sun is in your first house, this is actually the best time to manifest. You know how there's something called birthday wishes where you think of a wish, you blow out your candles, and the wish is supposed to come true? That is actually something that is actually accurate. Around the time of your birthday, when the sun is in your first house, you have pro-manifesting abilities. So if you guys are using the law of attraction, I am telling you guys, in June, it is the best time to do it, because whatever you focus your energy on, whatever magic you do, whatever law of attraction technique you do, it will manifest, and it will manifest. It will manifest, and it will manifest quick. So I'm not going to be a dark witch and give you guys this tip, but I'm just saying love spells, money spells, they're going to work during this time. Not that I'm saying you should put a love spell on anyone, but if you do decide to be a bad witch and put a love spell on someone, I'm telling you, June is the time to do it, because whatever magic you do, whatever law of attraction you do, it is going to manifest, and it's going to manifest fast. Now, for some Geminis who struggle with codependency, what I'm really seeing for you guys is there's going to be an end in codependency. There is going to be an end in, having codependent behavior. So if you're a Gemini and you tend to have codependent behavior on energy vampire friends or people in relationships who do not treat you right, I see an end to that. I see a start in self-respect, and that's a very big thing I was picking up energetically for you guys, is the beginning to respect yourself, and because of that, you get what you want out of other people, especially in relationships, because people respect the fact that you respect yourself. So that's a very big blessing I was seeing energetically. So that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next sign. All right, Cancers. So I know recently that you guys have been feeling pretty low energy. You have a hard time getting out of bed. You have a hard time getting motivated. You have a hard time focusing on tasks. You might be feeling a little spacey or just not have a will to live. And I want to let you know, Cancers, whether you're a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, that is going to get better around the time of the full moon in the middle of June. So as June progresses, you are going to see a spike in energy levels. Now, the reason why that is because as a Cancer, you guys are ruled by the moon. So if you're a Cancer and you don't already follow the moon phases, I highly suggest you do, because you're going to notice that when the moon is non-existent during a new moon or a crescent moon, you have low energy levels. But when the moon is close to the full moon or it's fuller in nature, you have more energy and you're more creative. Now, I know to some of you that might seem like a burden being ruled by the moon, but what I want to tell you guys is that as a Cancer who's ruled by the moon, you have special psychic intuitive abilities and creative abilities that most people don't have, and we have a ding from spirit confirming what I'm saying. So even though it seems like a drain to be ruled by the phases of the moon because those are fickle, it's actually not, because you have more intuition, you have more emotional intelligence, and on top of that, you have more creative ability than most of the other people. So if you guys are artists, or you just love beauty, or you love decorating your home, artist doesn't have to mean you're freaking Picasso. It can mean you appreciate art and beauty and you try to make the things around you beautiful. If you're anyone who's into that, as a Cancer, you have these special artistic abilities that grow with the phases of the moon. Now, Cancer, I'm not going to lie to you, for you guys, June and July is probably a little more challenging simply because you can't seem to focus and you have lower energy levels, but I want to tell you there is a blessing in there for you as well. In June and July, the blessing that's coming your way is a time to self-reflect and really notice things about yourself that you want to change that will improve you in tremendous ways. Now, what I want to ask you guys is, have you ever met someone who doesn't self-reflect? They're pretty awful people. You guys, Cancer, in June, the blessing that you're going to receive is that you're really going to self-reflect on the things about yourself that you want to change, and you're going to become very self-aware, and because of that, grow into this beautiful, charismatic, magnetic person. Now, one blessing that I'm seeing for you guys that I was picking up energetically when I was looking at astrology is I really feel like, Cancers, you're going to meet a friend who sort of acts as a therapist to you, or you're going to seek therapy or some sort of self-help, and this is going to be something that really helps improve your mental health and also improves you as a person. Now, another thing that I was really picking up energetically when I was looking at astrology, when I was looking at numerology, Cancers, the first half of June, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. So Cancer, think back. Did you have a wish, a want that you have been wanting for a long time, whether it's a new car, whether it's more money, whether it's recognition at work, whatever it is, there is always a wish that you have that you want to be fulfilled. So Cancer, I want you to think about what that wish is. That wish is likely going to be granted in the first half towards the end of June, okay? Because what I'm seeing is that Venus is in Taurus, which is going to be in your 11th house of wishes granted. So Cancers, expect a serendipitous blessing to happen to you in the beginning of June. That's the answer to your prayers. That's a wish coming true. So a wish of yours is going to be granted in June. I'm also seeing for you guys another blessing that's going to manifest itself to you is friends who are in your soul family. Now, what do I mean by friends who are in your soul family? These are friends that you have a soul contract with. that you have spent past lifetimes with. These are friends that you meet them right away and you vibe right off the bat, and you can talk to them about anything and you feel comfortable in their presence. Cancers, I know you guys are really anxious people. I know that you guys are in your heads a lot. I know that you guys feel things on a very deep level because you have that spiritual gift of psychic intuition as a Cancer, okay? But I'm telling you guys, the blessing in June and July is you're really going to get a handle on your anxiety. You're going to get a handle on your overthinking. You're going to become in control of the intrusive thoughts or the negative self-deprecating thoughts. That's what I'm really feeling for you guys in June and July, is being in control of your mental health so that your mind doesn't go to the worst possible solution. Your mind isn't always generating self-deprecating thoughts. All right, Leo, so let's see what blessings I was picking up for you guys energetically when I was looking at astrology and numerology. So guys, Leos, this is what I'm really seeing for you. The blessing that's going to manifest itself to you in June or July is you're going to meet the right connections. Now, what I mean by the right connections is you're going to meet the person who gives you your dream job. You're going to meet the person who introduces you to your soulmate. You're going to meet the person who leads you to your destiny. So Leos, the blessing you should watch out for in June and July is making connections with the right people that leads you to what you want. That was a major theme I was seeing energetically. So Leo, your destiny is going to come in the form of a new friend, a new coworker, someone new who comes into your life, or someone in your life who's going to help your dreams come true. So Leo, what I really want you to know is June and July is the starting point to your destiny, to what you want. So even though it's not manifesting in June and July, even though your greatest desires aren't manifesting in June and July, it's the start of it. And Leos, this is amazing because it is likely that by the end of summer, what it is you want in your life most will fully come into fruition. So Leos, I want you to sit there and think what it is that you really want right now. Is it a relationship, your soulmate relationship? Is it more money? Is it your dream house? What is it that you really want right now? Think about that. And I want you to know in June and July, you're going to meet someone who will help you achieve that. And June and July is the starting point to getting what you want, and by the end of the summer, you are going to manifest your wish, okay? So this June and July is a very big month for you because energetically, this is the time when your dreams are starting to come true. What you want is starting to come into fruition. So pay special attention to the people in your life, and if someone offers you help, be sure to take it. And I'm hearing that very loud and strongly from Spirit. If someone offers to give you help, or if someone is trying to offer you a position or a job or invites you out, take it, because that person is going to lead you to your destiny. And the gift from the universe is going to be in disguised as the form of a person. Now, for some Leos who are single and want a relationship, this is what I was really feeling energetically when I was looking at astrology, and I was just really trying to channel the energy of Leo. I'm really feeling that for you guys, if you want a relationship, you are going to meet your soulmate or your next long-term relationship either at work, at school, at some sort of professional setting, or you're going to meet them within a group of friends. So if you guys are starting a new job, if you're invited out with friends, look for that person, because I really feel like you're going to meet your next long-term relationship in that era. For some Leos, what I'm also seeing, for those of you guys who are creative, for those of you guys who do music, who do art, or, you know, express yourself in a different kind of way, what I'm seeing is a blessing from the universe for you Leos in June and July is that you're going to meet a group of people who share your interest or help you get your art out there. So for instance, let's say you're a musician. It's very likely during this time you're going to join a band or meet with a producer that shares your vision. All right, Virgo. So when I was channeling the energies of June and July, looking at astrology and numerology, this is the blessings that I really see coming your way within the next few months. So first of all, what I'm really seeing for you guys, Virgo, is that in the previous month, you really spent time reevaluating your belief systems. You really spent time reevaluating what it is you're putting your energy onto. And because of that, you guys have formed a lot of great new belief systems. You guys have a more positive attitude in regards to life. And you guys have started seeing things from a higher perspective. You might have developed more empathy for the people around you who are very difficult. You guys might have started understanding why the people around you who aren't pleasant to be around act the way they do. You guys are starting to understand things from a very high vibrational perspective. You guys are seeing things for how it really is. And because of that, because your mind has expanded so much, because you have started to open your third eye, which is a very big thing I was picking up energetically for Virgos, because you have expanded your mind and your belief systems, a lot of blessings are starting to manifest themselves to you in June and July. Now, the reason why that is because your belief systems make up what manifests into your life. So if you have negative belief systems, negative things manifest themselves into your life, such as a lack of money or no love. But if you have positive belief systems, if you start to think of things from a higher perspective, more blessings start to manifest, such as more money and more love. So what I'm seeing for you guys is because you started seeing things from a higher perspective in the previous months, because you have turned into such a good person and have evolved as a person, in June and July, you're going to experience a lot of blessings. Honestly, guys, like when I was looking at the eclipse energy and astrology, what I'm really feeling like right now is that for you guys, this month's blessing is really going to be able to enjoy your job, enjoy how you make money, being able to do something that you love. And when you do something that you love, success and abundance always follows. So for you Virgos, what I'm seeing as your reward for all the self-work that you've done and seeing things from a higher perspective, being the bigger person, is a new opportunity to do a job that you actually enjoy doing is going to present itself to you so that you can make money in a way that's not completely miserable. Or this could also be a school opportunity. You could have your dream competition or something like that. I don't know. I haven't been in school for a while, but guys, expect a blessed new beginning in your professional life. That's something you enjoy doing. All right, Libra. So these are the blessings that I was feeling energetically coming for you in June and July. So like I said in the beginning, I looked at numerology, I looked at astrology, and I meditated on your sign while I was studying these things. And what I'm really feeling for you, Libra, is recently you just have gotten over some really dark times. And that's a strong word. You've gotten over some serious times. I think that in the previous month, it was pretty heavy. It was pretty serious. You might have been dealing with some legal issues, some financial issues. Maybe you were dealing with clashes of ego with other people. Maybe you were dealing with someone close to you being sick or struggling in that department. I just sort of feel like energetically for you guys, Libra, in the following month, it was pretty heavy. You were thinking a little deeper than you normally would. Maybe there was some challenging relationships that you were in contact with that made you really question yourself. Like it was almost like these relationships were mirroring you or people were challenging you. I just sort of feel like the previous month was relatively heavy and serious. The blessing coming for you is I really feel like in June and July, it's going to be a lot more fun. So the blessings that are coming to you is fun experiences, new experiences. I feel like recently you felt like you've been stuck in a rut, like you've been bored. You have the same experiences, the same people over and over and over again. You might feel like life is getting repetitive, but the blessing that's coming for you in June and July is new people, new experiences, expanding your horizon. I really feel like that. So let's say you feel stuck at work. I really feel like there's going to be an opportunity where you can really have more fun at work, expand your job more so you can make more money, have more fun. Maybe you feel like you've been in the same group of people. I feel like in June and July, you're going to socialize with new people, new interesting people you don't normally socialize with. Let's say you're always going to the same restaurant, the same bar, the same place, doing the same things. Pretty much the blessing I see for you in June and July is excitement from new people and new experiences, feeling a lust for life again because you're doing things that are against what you would normally do, and it's a lot more fun and it's a lot more interesting. I'm also getting the feeling, like when I was channeling the energies for Libra, I'm just getting the feeling, because there's such a heavy emphasis on Gemini and the 9th house when I look at astrology for you guys, that I really feel like you guys are going to expand creative writing, learning something new that lets you further your career or further yourself as a person. So I'm seeing a lot of research, learning new things, exploring new passions and hobbies you've never explored before that you actually really like. So a lot of learning new things that you're actually passionate about that you want to learn. Now, like I was saying earlier on in the video, there is a huge solar eclipse happening July 2nd. Now, with solar eclipses, these are a very big deal because they usher in new beginnings and dramatic endings. So anytime there's a solar eclipse like one happening in July 2nd, there's going to be a huge change in your life. Now, when I was looking at astrology for you guys Libras, what I was really seeing, because the solar eclipse is in Cancer and the lunar eclipse in Capricorn, I really feel for you guys that the biggest changes happening for you, the biggest blessings happening for you, is there's likely going to be a chance for a new career, or you're going to end negative thinking that keeps you from getting your dream job. So what I'm seeing for you guys Libra is in June and July, expect to start making the progress to finally doing a job that you want or studying what it is that you want. And also on top of that, I see you guys collapsing old belief systems that kept you from obtaining what it is you want. Like, I'm not good enough, I would never be chosen, like belief systems that keep blessings from manifesting in your life. I see you guys finally thinking positively, and because you're thinking positively and optimistically with the new moon in Sagittarius, I see optimistic thinking leading to new beginnings that bring you happiness and abundance. So one of the blessings I'm seeing is actually thinking optimistically, like the glass is half full. I can do that. I can do this. This is a good idea. Like trusting yourself. And because of that, you expand your horizons. You meet new people. You get a new job. You move. I'm seeing that as well. And I'm also seeing that there's likely going to be some sort of positive ending in there's going to be a positive ending in you restricting yourself. I feel like Libra, sometimes you guys have a lot of potential, but you restrict yourself from reaching that potential. You limit yourself from going as far as you could out of fear of failure or because you like where it's comfortable. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. The blessing in June and July is you're finally going to feel optimistic enough and have faith in yourself enough to step outside of your comfort zone. And because of that, achieve more, be more popular than you ever have in your life, because you stepped outside of that comfort zone instead of staying where it was comfortable and finding passion in life again, finding success in areas you've never been before. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, the blessings coming to you in June and July. All right, so this is what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys, Scorpio, because I'm Sagittarius. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. June and July is going to be a little challenging. Actually, it depends. So what I was feeling energetically when I was channeling the sign of Scorpio and looking at the stars, looking at numerology, I was really feeling for you guys, Scorpios, that June and July is going to be a big karma month for you. Now, what I mean by this is, Scorpios, if you've been putting out good energy into the universe the previous months, you're going to reap the benefits. So let's say that you've been generous with your money. You've been helping people who need help. Scorpios, in June and July, you're going to receive that money tenfold. Let's say you did acts of kindness for other people. You're going to receive that acts of kindness back in June and July. However, Scorpios, if you've been sort of negative, if you've been putting out negative things, if you've been, maybe going through your own things, and because of that, being not so nice to people, karma is not going to be very nice to you in June and July. Now, likely with most people, how it is we're really good in some aspects and we're not so good in other aspects. So Scorpio, what I'm trying to say is the aspects that you put out good energy in the previous months, you're going to get back tenfold, okay? And the areas that you didn't put such good energy out into, you're going to get that bad karma. So it's really could be good, it really could be bad. So like I said, depending on the person, it could be really good and really bad. Now, let's say you weren't such a good kid, you know, in the beginning of the year, and you didn't reap such good karma. I don't want you to freak out, because pretty much what's going to happen is you're going to get your behavior mirrored to you by somebody in your life, and you're really going to have a chance to reevaluate like who you are as a person and how you go about certain things, and it's going to turn you into a better person. Karma isn't going to straight out, you know, like ruin your life and make you have a bad day every day. It's not going to be like that. But what's going to happen is, you know, if you haven't been putting good energy out, is what I'm feeling like for you guys is there's going to be someone or a situation that comes into your life that gives you a second chance to put out good karma into the world. So let's say, you know, you've been kind of, I don't know, like stingy with your money, you're Scrooge, and then, you know, June and July comes and you're tight on money. There's going to be an opportunity for you to make up that karma. Something's going to come into your life where you can give money to someone even if you don't have it, and you should take that opportunity because it's going to alleviate that karma. Does that make sense? I hope that does. But Scorpio, I feel like it's going to be, you know, a heavy month for you. It's going to be a deep month, but you have to remember it's the ebb and flow of life. You can't always be on the upswing. You can't always be on the downswing, okay? That's not how life works. There's highs and lows. Everyone goes through it at different times. I really feel like for you guys, it's going to be a heavier month where you're thinking about the deeper things of life. But one positive thing I'm seeing is you guys are going to be extremely intuitive. So Scorpios, in June and July, what I'm feeling like for you guys is you guys are naturally intuitively psychic, okay? You're a water sign and you're a Scorpio who's ruled by the 8th house, but it's going to be amplified. Your psychic intuition, empathy is going to be amplified in June and July, so do not ignore your psychic feelings. Those psychic feelings are correct. If you have a bad feeling about someone, a situation, listen to that feeling, because chances are you are correct in that. I'm also hearing from spirit right now for Scorpios is you might actually experience clairaudience, okay? I'm really feeling like for Scorpios, because you're so heavy 8th house energy, because of the Gemini, you might experience psychic hearing. So songs might come on the radio that perfectly express how you feel. That's a message from spirit. That's a message from your spirit guides. You may hear high-pitched ringing, low-pitched ringing. Another blessing I'm seeing for you guys, Scorpios, is towards the end of the month, I really feel like you're going to have the opportunity to learn something new or travel or like have some sort of new experience, a fun experience that has to do with family. You might be able to travel with your family. You might have a family reunion. You might be able to do something you wouldn't normally do towards the end of the month that sort of lifts up the spirits of the heavy month. So I do see some sort of adventure for you towards the end of the month. That is a blessing. That's going to be a lot of fun, okay? And guys, don't worry about it, because the next month, June, July, August, you guys are it's going to be a good time. So even though it feels heavy, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. You guys got this. Sagittarius, this is the blessings that's coming for you in June and July. Okay, guys, so this is what I'm seeing. I'm a Sagittarius, so hello, brothers and sisters. So when I was channeling the energies of the universe, when I was looking at numerology and astrology and really focusing on your sign, our sign, what I really was picking up is the blessings that are going to come for us in June and July is the hard work that we put in to the previous month in May through, you know, I feel like for a lot of us Sagittariuses in May, we spent a lot of time working out, improving our routines, organizing. We spent more time focusing on practical matters. And I feel like this is something that's really going to pay off for us in June and July. In June and July, you're really going to see results, and other people are going to notice the results as well. I'm also seeing the blessing that's coming is an improvement in health, an improvement in physical health, and also like a improvement in the way your body looks. Like maybe as a Sagittarius, if you didn't, work out and eat healthy in the previous month of May, what I'm seeing is you subconsciously made little changes, like you started to eat less or you started to eat more depending on what's healthy for you. You started, like flossing more. You started conditioning your hair more. You started doing more like self-care routines subconsciously in May. That's really going to show in June and July. That makes your body look good, that makes you look good. So you're just going to be more physically attractive is what I'm picking up when I'm looking at this. Now, another blessing that I'm seeing for Sagittariuses in the June and July months is for those of you who are single and want a relationship. I most certainly see relationships, love relationships coming your way 100% without a doubt, because there's a new moon in Gemini in your 7th house coming June 3rd. So for Sagittariuses who want a relationship, I absolutely see that in the cards for you. Now, one thing that I am seeing for Sagittariuses in a relationship, I'm seeing blessings that are coming your way is there's going to be a renewal in your relationship. There's going to be a bright new beginning in your relationship. So let's say you weren't happy with how the relationship was going, or you weren't happy with how your partner treated you. During the new moon, June 3rd, there's going to be a positive renewal in your relationship where things are starting to be more healthy and they're starting to be a lot smoother, a lot better, a lot more romantic. Now, for some Sagittariuses in a relationship, if you're in a bad relationship, if you're in a relationship you know intuitively it's bad, I do see an ending in that, but that's actually a blessing because something is going to happen where you're finally able to cut the cord to that person that's holding you back. But in general, for you guys, Sagittariuses, I'm really seeing the blessing coming is romantic love, renewed romantic love, good romantic love. I'm also seeing a boost in your relationships, a boost in, your family relationships and your friend relationships. You guys are going to have a lot of people supporting you because Sagittariuses, I'm not going to lie, like I feel like, I'm a Sagittarius. I feel like recently you guys have been going through a lot of stress involving, becoming grounded or another person, or a stress involving the future or a big change that's coming. And Sagittarius, I want you to know that your blessing in June and July is going to be an amazing support system. A lot of people supporting you, a lot of people being there for you, people supporting you when you're weak, like when you need help without having to ask, someone is there for you. I see a big boost in a support system, okay? I think the main theme that I'm seeing for Sagittarius is relationships, is family relationships and romantic relationships, renewed family relationships. Let's say you've had a strained relationship with your mother, your sister, or your friend. Let's say you had a relationship that was on the rocks. For Sagittarius, the blessing that I'm seeing in June and July is that you guys are going to renew that relationship, have a new beginning, and you're going to mend broken relationships, whether it's romantic, family, or friends. So I really feel that for you guys, like energetically, completely, when I'm looking at this. All right, Capricorns, this is the blessings that I'm seeing coming for you guys in June and July. So like I was telling the other signs, I looked at astrology, I looked at numerology, and when I was doing that, I really channeled the energy of your sign to figure out what is coming for you in June and July, because a lot of big changes are coming due to the solar eclipse happening July 2nd, and also due to June being a universal 9-month in numerology, which is all about endings and new beginnings. So one of the big blessings that I'm seeing coming for you, Capricorn, is you're really going to have time to relax. So Capricorn, I feel like in May, you really spent a lot of time nurturing your hobbies, nurturing your interests. I feel like it's been very busy for you, Capricorn, very busy. Regardless of whether it's school, work, your creative interests, your hobbies, I feel like you were on overdrive, and a lot of your focus went into, doing things, creating things, being productive. So Capricorn, the blessing that I'm seeing for you in June and July, and this is what I'm feeling energetically for you, is you guys are going to be gifted from the universe time to take it easy, time to relax, time to chill. So regardless of whether or not you want to, you have to, because it's the ebb and flow of life. You can't always be on the upswing. There has to be a downswing. So the universe is going to present you an opportunity in June and July to relax, to take it easy, to have time for yourself, to shamelessly binge watch Netflix and, binge eat pizza or something like that. In June and July, your blessing is going to be time to relax, heal, and recuperate your mind, body, and soul. You're going to have time to take it easy. And the universe is going to make it easy for you to take it easy. Because from what I'm seeing, Capricorn, is in June and July, the universe is going to take care of you. So you have more time to relax and be a sloth pretty much, okay? Because you need that kind of recharge. And the universe is going to give it to you by, giving you extra abundance so you can take more time off work, by giving you a helping hand, by giving you a serendipitous event so you're able to stay home from school or work or an obligation so you can relax. So your gift in June and July is going to be time to take it easy without feeling guilty or ashamed or anything like that, because it's your time to take it easy. Now, another thing that I'm seeing, Capricorn, is one blessing that's coming your way is that if you guys do decide to implement an exercise routine or a diet, this is going to be the time it actually sticks, because the sun is entering Gemini in your 6th house in June, which means, guys, if you want to lose weight, if you want to build muscle, if you want to actually have an exercise routine that sticks or a diet that sticks, June is going to be a blessed month for it, because it is going to stick and it's going to make a really great difference. Now, another blessing I'm seeing for Capricorn is for you guys who are at school, summer school, or work, or any professional setting. What I was feeling energetically for Capricorns is in the months of June and July, you are going to make a friend, or you're going to have a lot more fun socializing at work, at school, or at a professional setting. So if you're someone who hates their job, or you don't normally make friends at school or work, I'm going to tell you in June and July, you're going to make more friends at school or work or a professional setting. And actually, work and school is going to be a lot more fun for you. So if you're someone who hates what you do or what you have to do during the day, I want to let you know, Capricorn, that June and July energetically is going to bring you a lighter time at work, a funner time at work, where you actually make friends with the people you are forced to spend time with. So that's a very big blessing I'm seeing as well. Now, Capricorns, I'm also getting the feeling that in previous months, you guys had a hard time being grounded. I feel like you guys were always in your head, thinking about the bigger picture of life, maybe overthinking things, having a hard time being present in a moment. Maybe some of you have ADD or ADHD. Maybe you had trouble focusing. But Capricorns, what I'm seeing is the blessing coming to you in June and July is that the universe is going to support you in being grounded. You're almost going to be forced to be grounded. So you're going to take a lot of your anxieties and worries, throw them out the window, and instead do something productive like clean your room or work out. So for those of you who suffer from anxiety, depression, overthinking, ADD, ADHD, I'm seeing that a blessing that's going to be presented to you in June and July is the ability to be grounded, the ability to be present, and using that anxiety in a productive way that actually produces something that gives you blessings, like producing work or working out that gives you a good body. Do you know what I mean? So you guys are going to feel a lot more grounded, a lot less spacey. And I'm also seeing for some Capricorns as well, because Venus in the 7th house, that there is going to be a beginning of a relationship. So Capricorns who want to be in a relationship, I'm really sensing that in the beginning of June, you will enter that long-term relationship. Now, for Capricorns who are single and happy being single, what I'm seeing is that you're going to have a strength in relationship with your friends, people that you collaborate with, or your family. Okay, so your family relationships are going to be very strong. Your friendships are going to be very strong and harmonious. Okay, Capricorns, I also feel like, in the past you've been a little distant, a little hard to get close to. Maybe you keep people at arm's length out of fear of getting hurt. But in June and July, I see a blessing coming your way as you're finally going to get over the hurt that someone inflicted on you. So Capricorns, if someone hurt you to the point where you don't trust people, or you just got over a bad friendship or a bad breakup, I want you to know in June and July, you're finally going to be over that relationship that hurt you to the point where you're ready to open up to new people, or you're ready to forgive whoever it was. So Capricorns, if there was a bad relationship that kept people at an arm's distance, I want you to know in June and July, you're going to be healed from that, and you're going to be ready to start a new chapter in your life where you're not so guarded, and this is going to be a positive thing. All right, Aquarius, so when I was channeling the energies of the universe, when I was looking at astrology, numerology, and meditating on your sign, this is the message that really came to me. This is the blessings that I believe are going to come to you in June and July. So like I was telling the other signs, there is a solar eclipse happening July 2nd, and with solar eclipses brings great change, endings, and new beginnings. Not only that, June is a universal month 9, which means endings, new beginnings. So this is a time of great transformation and change. And some of the positive changes I see coming for Aquarius in June and July is, finally being able to be your authentic self. So Aquarius, I know you guys are quirky, weird, and different, and you're proud of it. And I'm an Aquarius moon. I totally get that. But I feel like in the past, you maybe held back fully expressing your uniqueness because you want to fit in. You want to be accepted. Everyone does. It's a human need. I feel like in the past you sort of went against your integrity in order to be with a group. Maybe you toned down who you truly were on a real level because you were afraid people wouldn't accept it. Maybe you never fully expressed who you were on an authentic level, and maybe you had a little bit of a mask on because you were scared of what people would think, or you were afraid people wouldn't accept you, or maybe there was a part of you that just wanted to belong, so you really diluted who you were. And Aquarius, you guys are the pioneers. You guys are born different. You're the unique rebels. You have a natural quirkiness about you, okay? It's a part of your makeup. So what I'm seeing is in June and July, I'm seeing a blessing that's coming your way, is you guys are finally going to be able to take off that mask, wave your middle fingers in the air, and not care what anyone has to say about it. I see you guys being a lot less self-conscious and more confident in yourself and less apologetic about who you are. So as an Aquarius, you're already pretty unapologetic. You're already pretty out there. But what I'm seeing in June and July is you're really going to give 0 Fs. You're going to be your full authentic self. You don't care if anyone accepts it or not. And because you're going to start being your truest self in June and July, you're going to attract the right people and the right situations. So a lot of the times when we put on a mask and we pretend to be someone else, or we dilute ourselves, we give off a false impression and therefore attract the wrong friends, the wrong partner, the wrong jobs, okay? So this gift of authenticity that's going to come in a wave over you in June and July is a blessing, because do you know how hard it is to be authentic without being self-conscious? So Aquarius, in June and July, you're going to give 0 Fs. Like I said, you guys are going to be the fullest expression of yourself and really know who yourself is and be very fluid about expressing it to others. Now, because of this, like I said, there's endings and new beginnings with the solar eclipse. So I do believe, Aquarius, that some changes coming your way is you might notice there's an end in some of your friendships. And that's actually a blessing, because you're going to know who your real friends are in June and July. That's something I really picked up energetically for Aquarius. You're going to see who it is that truly has your back and who it is that doesn't. You're going to see who it is that really loves you for you and who it is that only loves you for your mask. And you're going to get rid of those baggages holding you down. You're going to get rid of energetic vampire friends. You're going to get rid of narcissistic partners or friends. You're going to get rid of the dead weight in your life. And in their place, you're going to attract friends who are better because they accept you for you and you can be yourself around them. Now, for those of you guys who are single and you want love, I am going to tell you that I was picking up for those Aquariuses who are single and want love. I really do believe that in June, you're going to meet somebody online. I really feel like dating apps, on social media, through friends or neighbors, is probably where you're going to meet your next soulmate or your next partner. For Aquarius is in a relationship, I'm really saying that a blessing the universe is going to give you energetically in June and July is that if you're in a relationship, you and your significant other will be having a lot more fun together, which what I mean by that is a lot more trips, a lot less staying at home, ordering food, watching Netflix. I'm seeing a lot more going out and doing things with friends, going out and experiencing life together. So if your relationship has gotten dull energetically in June, this is going to be a great time to spice up your relationship, and you're going to do a lot more in your relationship. Now, another thing, Aquarius, because you're so close to Capricorn, another thing that I'm seeing for you guys is that I feel like you guys have a tendency to have a hard time being grounded. You might have had existential anxiety, depression. You might escape reality with Netflix, drugs, drinking. You guys might be someone who has a hard time paying attention. You might have ADD or ADHD. You might be someone who frequently avoids responsibilities because it's too much stress and you can't handle the stress, sort of like an avoidant like personality, or someone who thinks about the bigger questions in life and sort of gets like anxiety from, you know, existentialism or something like that. But I want to let you guys know that in June, a blessing coming to you is that you're going to feel a lot more grounded. You're going to feel like you have a lot more purpose. You're going to know what it is you're supposed to be doing and why you should be doing it. You're going to feel a lot less anxious. You're going to have a lot less anxiety. And instead, you're going to channel that anxiety into working out or doing something productive. So Pisces, this is what I've been seeing for you. When I was channeling the energies of the universe while looking at astrology and numerology, this is what I was sort of feeling like for you guys. I feel like recently you guys have been really busy, specifically helping other people. In June, you might feel really busy helping your family. Maybe in the previous month, you were really busy getting errands done or, you know, trying to get practical affairs in order. I feel like you guys have been of service to other people, specifically your family members, your friends, your neighbors. I feel like you've been on do for others mode. And that's a really great thing. But in June, I really see you guys. This is how I'm feeling. I feel like in June, end of June and July, the universe is going to give you a chance to be selfish, because Pisces, what I'm really seeing is you guys have been too giving of your energy and time. Your worries have been on other people. Your worries have been on practical affairs, outside forces. You've been so hectic with busyness that you haven't had time to really focus on you and what makes you happy, and you haven't had a chance to be selfish. That's a very big message I'm hearing from the universe. So in June and July, specifically towards the end of June, early July, the universe is going to give you the blessing of having time so you can be selfish and pursue what it is you want to pursue and do things that you want to do and have fun and do whatever the heck you want. Now, another blessing I'm seeing for you guys, Pisces, is recently I feel like you have lost passion for things, partially because you're busy, partially because you're worried about other matters, but I feel like you're a little burnt out and you maybe don't know what your passion in life is, or you lost passion for the things you were once passionate about. And one blessing that I'm hearing from Spirit in June and July for Pisces is that towards July, end of June, you're going to have a reignition, a re-spark in passion for an old passion that you put to the side, or you're going to find what it is you're actually passionate about. Because when you find what it is you're passionate about and you do it, it always brings you abundance. Material abundance, happiness, and success. So that's all I have for all of the signs. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this helps you through this huge solar transition that's going to go down, where a lot of endings and new beginnings will take place. But I hope this lifted up your spirits and helps you feel more positive about the big changes to come. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.